from there. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Saints get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Back to throw. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He steers clear of first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 41, here's second down and 5. Now, faking the give. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. That one is good. And the Dragons are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 3rd and 10. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Lions first down.
17 yards. And the Lions.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Out of the gun. He'll throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Take it in, back at his own 12. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Dragons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
They'll run the sneak, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Is complete, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the part of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Left side, it's caught, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. That's enough for a 1st down. Throwing now from the gun, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down. A gain of 12.
Now they'll settle to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
On the give, it's Hall. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions first
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitting slant there. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Hill drops to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Next to score, 27, Lions 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 33, here's second down. The shotgun snap, he'll look to throw, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air one more time. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, San Antonio. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's good.
Now it is 1st and goal. Dobbins. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
At the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now Their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dragons stretch things out even further.
Lions 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
10 at the 47-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Again, he finds an opening. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another San Antonio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good Good night, everybody.